So you want to know exactly how much does a kitchen renovation cost from IKEA? Well, today I'm going to give you the full rundown, from cabinets to countertops to the little unexpected expenses and costs that nobody talks about. If you're planning on having your kitchen renovated through IKEA, or you just like renovation videos, then you're definitely going to want to sit down and listen to this breakdown, honey. Okay, before we start talking about money, let me give you an overview of my kitchen renovation. So the reason that prompted this IKEA renovation is because I experienced a house fire, a kitchen fire, in December of 2023. So let me show you what the before is. As you can see here, we are working with bones. We're starting from ground zero. Everything was taken out, removed, and gutted. Now, thankfully, I did have home insurance, girl. So I did not have to cut out my pocket personally, but I still wanted to make sure this kitchen renovation was not over budget and definitely budget friendly. Being a single mom, I am always on a budget. Now let's get into this breakdown. Because my kitchen is on the smaller side, I knew that I wanted to keep it functional but still sleek and modern, and I knew that IKEA is definitely a place to go to get the job done. Starting off with the kitchen cabinetry, I have upper and lower cabinets. I decided to go with the up-loft style of cabinets. They are beautiful, sleek, modern, and all black, of course. The total cost for the upper and lower cabinets, including intricate details about the designs within the cabinets, cost about $9,000. If you're interested in seeing my entire kitchen and the customization that I chose, definitely check out my kitchen tour. Moving on to countertops, I did opt to upgrade here. I'm so happy that I did because the results are beautiful. If you didn't know, IKEA sells stone quartz countertops. I did splurge by using real stone for the countertops, but I also splurged on this waterfall feature here on my kitchen island. The total cost for opting for quartz countertops and this waterfall feature was around $7,000, and that did include labor. Now, when it comes to appliances, I did do a little bit of research about IKEA appliances. They are made by a reputable manufacturer, but when I watched a couple of reviews on YouTube, a lot of people had issues and complaints about them. The number one reason why I did want to go with IKEA appliances because they have the appliances faces where they look exactly like the cabinetry. But ultimately, I end up having a separate appliance package through Samsung. So my dishwasher, stove, and microwave is through Samsung. I definitely wanted to make sure my appliances matched the vibe of the kitchens, and Samsung definitely came through with their bespoke line. Now, at the time of me purchasing this particular package, the microwave, stove, and dishwasher were all on sale. Altogether, my appliance package cost me about $1,900. And this price does include the installation. So far, I'm pretty pleased with all my appliances, and I'm eager to know how they're gonna hold up in the future. Right now, I did opt to keep my same refrigerator, but hopefully in the future, we will be upgrading. This may be a little weird to you, but one of my favorite parts about my kitchen is the sink and the faucets. My sink and faucet were the cheapest items within my home kitchen renovation. And no, that was not done on purpose. Together, these two items cost me $450. I love how large my sink is, and the spray on this nozzle is amazing. Now let's talk about installation and labor. Everyone who knows about IKEA, if you know, you know, you have to put everything together by yourself. And as a young lady, I was definitely not going to do that. So while I had my kitchen appointment and going through the logistics of how I wanted my kitchen to be, IKEA did recommend an actual installing company that they kind of work with. They're not truly partnered together, but they do recommend this particular crew. I did contact them. So for my entire kitchen installation and the labor for that, it was about $3,000. And for me personally for me, that was good because I meshay.reneeAtHome, I was not going to be putting up those cabinets for myself. Like, no, like I was not going to be Bob the Builder. Those guys got the job done. Now there are like really small imperfections, like extremely small imperfections that girl, it just, I wish that I could have them come out and fix, and maybe I will, honestly. Having the under cabinet little covering not being straight across the floor, when I tell you that grinds my gears, but you know, we'll save that for another day. But I am happy with the overall look and visual of the kitchen and how they installed it. It took them literally a few hours. It was not an all-day situation. They came, they did, and it got out. So I definitely do recommend them. If I'm able to find their contact information, I will definitely leave it down in the description box. Now, when it comes to hidden fees and hidden costs, I will say it really wasn't IKEA's issue. It was more so my personal issue with my home. So there was a few little hiccups with electrical and plumbing that I did have to come out of pocket for at the last minute because things had to be rearranged or changed. But honestly, working with IKEA, everything was straightforward. There were no hidden fees or extreme additional costs and expenses. What the price is what it's gonna be, okay? Last thing I will say, if I had to do this all over again, it's just being a little bit more proactive and not waiting so last minute to make my orders and go in store. That's more of a personal thing. If you are a type A person, you probably would have no issues whatsoever. I'm more of a type A/B, so I am a procrastinator. I wait till the last minute. So if anything, I would just not wait till the last minute to call certain people up, get the orders in, go to the store. That's the only thing that I would do differently. So in total, my kitchen renovation through IKEA cost me about $20,000. I know for a fact that a custom kitchen renovation through just a regular kind of like contractor could cost you anywhere between $50,000 to $100,000 depending on the size of your kitchen, the material you're using, just a whole lot of different factors. So I genuinely do believe that my kitchen renovation was worth it. And honestly, I am thinking about upgrading my bathrooms as well. I'm thinking about going through IKEA to upgrade my bathrooms. I definitely do think going through IKEA is 100% worth it. They definitely got the job done beautifully.